tonight I decided to write it as a form of manifest so I can express myself better, and I think everybody will understand it in a clear way. So it begins. Women. If a guy tells you on the 8th of March, Happy Women's Day, hit him with a bunch of flowers as hard as you can. I hate this stupid day. It doesn't make a goddamn sense. For comedy's sake, I believe if Women's Day was taken seriously, the government will give to women little tranquilizer guns, and women had permission to use them every single time a man would shout something nasty at them on the street. I know it sounds a little crazy, but if you live your life as a woman, you get this unwanted attention no matter what age you are, what you're wearing, and what you're doing. You start wishing that some man would just learn to shut up. I wish there was a class, like in school, that teaches boys not to catcall. Because let's be honest here, there are no benefits to receive that type of feedback from a stranger. None of it, just nothing. Because I believe as an adult person can choose to shut up. Because there is a 12-year-old walking down the street and a grown-up man decided to objectify her body. I'll repeat it. A grown-up decided to objectify her body. And as a woman you live in this reality. And you hear disgusting comments, and every time it happens, I did what every young woman does. And I'm sure that some of you may have done this. You go in front of a mirror when you get home and you make sure that the fault is yours. You check your clothes, you check your posture, your attitude, just to make sure that you deserve that sort of attention. This is wrong. So you grow up angry, but not at everybody. You grow up angry at your mother because she asks you, where are you going dressed like that? And later on, you discover that she's not trying to judge you or diminish you because of your personality. She's trying to warn you about that unwanted attention. You grow up angry at that political party who says, oh, you don't deserve birth control or safe abortions, blah, blah, blah. And after all, I'm talking about the people who make it impossible for all of us to live in an equality environment. Those people I despise. I don't want to listen to them even. Because right now there are other global issues like the sustainability of the earth, for example, and it looks like we cannot even focus on that because we are still caught up in our basic rights. So, what can we do to make it easier for us to live all together here on earth? So I have some crazy suggestions. So basically, number one is to teach children to be polite. Do not force them to respect a grown-up or a person they don't care about. And what I mean by this is basically I grew up in a big family, and since I was a child, they told me you have to respect, older people, means uncles, grandparents, cousins, it doesn't matter. Over the age of, let's say, 15 or 18, you have to respect them. And what happens as a woman is that when you grow up and you are about 13 or 14, you start hearing these very weird comments, and you don't know really how to respond to that. So you kind of laugh, but you want to say something to it, but at the same time you do. It's like it's a constant battle between respecting the other person, but actually saying, hey, look, what you said I don't feel comfortable with. And of course, the guy or your cousin will always say, oh, I was just joking. And at the age of 15, I was already fed up with it, so it didn't took me long, and I'm 28 now. So the second rule that I wrote was, men must start protecting women for being human. Not objects, not prizes, not property. I think that's clear. Third and final, women should be allowed to make their own laws. It doesn't matter which political views you have. I think we all agree that some people haven't been qualified to decide the future of women. Because at the end of the day, all we want is the same rights across genders. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.